In this first video, we'll be talking about the store dashboard and where you can actually track all the sales happening on your website or funnels. So let's dig deep into it. So the first thing that you'll see is the sales overview, which is the tab showing your sales, your orders, and average order value. You can see the graph, and here we have two orders, just for example purposes, so you can see how it looks here. On the top, you'll see the option for filtering. So this is very important if you want to filter by a specific day, so you can see all the sales happening by hour or a specific time frame. You can also do it for your whole store or for a specific funnel inside your website, if you have a funnel, that is. So this way you can filter by day and where the sale has happened. Also, you can add a filter by filtering different criteria. For example, by, let's say, the total of the order. Let's say something that is greater than $40, for example. So here we have basically two orders, once again, over $40. But you can do different criteria, different filters by which you can find the information about the orders happening on that period. So this is the information, and you can see it on the stats. Now on the site you will see the top sources. In this example, we also created a sale coming from a source called YouTube, just for the example. So we can see that by this source we have one sale for this amount happening. So by clicking on it, you can also see that you can filter by that source, so you can see by day or by hour all the sales coming from that source itself. So what is that source actually? The source is basically a unique link that you can have that you can use for your promotions, so you know where the traffic is coming from, so you can measure what is actually working best for generating sales. So here we have created a link generator. Here we'll show the domain that you have connected to your website. This is just a demo website with a demo domain, but whatever that domain is, you can type it here or it will automatically pre-fill. Then you have the source that you can add. Here are some examples, let's say Facebook, Google, newsletter, whatever the source of the traffic is coming from. The medium, the campaign, and that will generate a unique link. So you can copy it, and then you can use that link to generate traffic and then sales through it. And that information will be shown here. And it's so cool because you can know exactly where your customers are coming from, so you can focus on those channels for making you money, because other channels might not make as much money as those that are actually working. So this is so invaluable way to do that, and we will look into top performance to actually see all the different things that you can measure there as well. The next one is the subscriptions. Now here in this example we don't have any subscriptions, but here you will see information about all the recurring payments happening inside your website or funnels, such as new subscriptions in that period, how many people cancel their subscriptions, new monthly recurring revenue, which is MRR, that is happening, that is being generated, the revenue coming from those subscriptions, and also lifetime basically stats about generally about your store, about MRR, average revenue per user, so how much is coming into the subscriptions into your system, and how many have totally canceled their subscriptions with you. So if you do subscriptions, this is so invaluable way to do it, and we'll look into it in another video in more details. Then we have the upsells and downsells. This is information and statistics if you have upsells and downsells inside your funnels. So if you have a store or inside your website, or just these are statistics about your funnel, you have the ability to add upsells, downsells, and bump offers inside your funnels. So here you can measure that information by what is the percentage of success, for example, how many bump offers have been taken, and you can also see the sources once again about the sales happening. And then we have the top performance, which is here you can see your top products that you have been selling, what percentage of the revenue that is, how many units and orders you have generated with that product. Then the top users who have submitted, and then the top sources, which are here. And you can see, for example, in this case we have YouTube, which generated 63.3% of all the sales, and the campaign video testing that we also added to the link is again how much it generated. You can also see the medium, the content, and terms, which are also things that you can measure in this sales overview. So this is the sales overview and the dashboard of the e-commerce, which is so amazing for tracking your sales, filtering, and finding invaluable information about what is happening with your store and your traffic. So in the next video, we'll be looking into the orders.